mowing. Okay, do you want to read from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
Beginning.
At the far end of town.
I'm going to read it. A far end of town where the glicker glass glows.
And the wind.
Yeah, so and so when it glows.
Let's finish the page. And no birds ever singing.
Now I follow along.
Excepting old crows in the street.
No, I wouldn't do.
In the street of the
moon finger moon.
finger moon, yeah.
No,
Of the lifted Lorax.
the moon again.
And deep in the grickle grass.
Some people say you don't believe enough. You shall see today.
Where the Lorax.
You can hold a page. I can break.
But we want to read the rest of the page, okay? You won't see the Onceler.
No knock on his door. He stays in the window, top of his door.
He
Looks in the locker, cold under a roof. Looks at on the
where he makes his own clothes out of.
muffle moon.
And on special dark midnights in August
He peeks out of his shoulders and sometimes his feet.
and tells how the
Lorax was lifted away.
he'll tell you
that you're willing to pay
how much do we have to pay.
$2.
On the end of a rope,
He lifts down the temple.
and you have to
Starts sin, fangs, stains, and nail.
and a nail. And the shell of a
Great father's nail.
turn the page.
I love sin.
Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count to see if you've paid him.
Profit and milk.
Then he hides what you paid him
Rain his glove.
in his snub, his secret strange hole in his.
glove.
Then he grunts, I will call you by.
I whisper my phone secret. I tell you when he is alone.
Your ears alone. Sloop
Down
sloops the
whistle. I feel to
your ear.
Your ear.
And the old Onceler's whispers are,
Not very clear.
since they have to come down through a.
Snuggly hole.
And he sounds as if he had.
Sworded bees up his nose.
Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth,
Crowning gray.
how the Lorax got.
Lifted away.
It started way back.
I know this book.
You do know this book incredibly well. Let's read this part. Way back in the days.
When the grass was so green, and the pond was so wet, and the cloud was so green.
And the song of the Swami Swans
The
rang out in space.
space.
One morning I came to
This glorious place.
and I first saw the trees.
The truffle trees. On my leg while it's floating 12 trees. After these.
And under the trees I saw,
So brown buffaloes, but I'm bound in a buffalo suit.
as they played, you do know this book, as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the rippulous pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trees, those
truffle trees.
all my life,
I've been searching for trees Saturdays.
the touch of their tufts was much,
Milk and silk.
and they had the.
Sweet bound fresh butterfly milk.
It. I felt a great leaping of joy in my.
My heart.
I knew just what I'd do.
I loaded my heart.
In no time at all.
I built a small shop.
Then I
Chopped down the truffle tree with one chop.
and with great
Speed.
skillful skill and with great
Speed.
I took the soft tuft.
I knitted a sneeze.
The instant I finished,
I heard a gazump.
I looked
I saw something pop out the stump.
of the tree I chopped down.
I saw him a man.
Describe him?
I didn't know why I can.
Huh. He was shortish
And notice.
and brownish
And mossy.
And he spoke with a voice.
When stop is embossing.
Yeah. Mister, he said with a sawdusty sneeze, I am the...
Lorax.
I speak for the...
Please.
Let's read the rest here.
And I'm just going to...
Don't turn the page yet. We're not done. And I'm asking you, sir...
Tap on my lungs.
And he was very upset as he shouted and
and
puffed. What's that?
Thing you made on my truffle top.
Let's find out.
I know.
Look, Lorax, I said. There's no...
High for alarm.
I chopped.
This one sheet, I'm doing no harm.
I'm being quite useful.
This thing is a sneed. Sneed is find everyone their name.
Is to find something that all people need. It's a...
Sock.
It's
a
a...
sock. It's a glove. It's a hat. Has another use in it for.
Let's go back. Let's finish the page. But it has other uses just far beyond that.
Yeah.
You can use it
For
for...
carpet, for pillows, for seats.
Or curtains.
Oh, bicycle seats.
Covers for bicycle seats. There's more on that page. Turn it back. Let's finish that page. The Lorax said, Sir, you are crazy with...
Read.
There is no one on earth
And by that, of course, me.
who would buy that fool Thneed. But the very next minute,
I hope it is wrong.
for just at that minute,
The trap came along.
and he thought that the Thneed I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for...
$3.98.
I laughed at the Lorax. You poor stupid guy. You can never tell what some people will...
Bye.
I repeat, cried the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I'm busy, I told him. Shut up, if you please. I rushed across the room, and in no time at all, built a radio phone. I put in a quick
call.
I called all my
Brothers and that.
and uncles and aunts, and I said, listen here. Here's a
$1.
for the whole Once-Stuff family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast. Take the road. Turn left at.
I need that. Oh.
Turn left at Weehawken. Sharp right at.
Self-stitch.
How are we going to read the book? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, turn the page. Turn the page. And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole Once-Stuff family was working.
Felt.
We were all needing Thneeds.
There's a busy as need.
Bees to the sound of the chopping of... Yeah. Then, oh baby oh, how my...
It says slow.
Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked off 4 truffle trees.
And one is knuckle.
We were making Thneeds 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax?
He ain't soft anymore.
But the next week he knocked on my...
New office door.
He snapped, I am the Lorax who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as... So that's why I don't want you to turn the page until we're done with the page. As fast as you please.
Don't touch
But I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots who played in the shade in their barbaloot suits, and happily lived eating fruits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffle of fruit to go round, and my poor barbaloots are all getting the crummies because they have gas and no food in their
tummies.
Whoop.
I need it.
We'll finish the book first, then we'll get